Another protest that's taking place in Michigan Highland Park School District. There's been a lot of controversy, and people are protesting there because there were a bunch of Black History
21st century
materials, such as tapes, videos, books that were found in a dumpster. And so local residents found all these different materials there, and they're complaining about the school district because they're saying, like, now the students are not going to be able to learn their Black history. They're not going to know anything. They're even actually referencing this to like Hitler's times, where people were just abolished of all their personal items and the history of Jews and things like that. So, it's getting pretty deep there in Michigan. The school district says that the items were accidentally thrown away as a transition from being housed from a public space to a place that had lock and key. So a lot of the local residents aren't believing this. They think that there might be something more to it. They feel like that the school district has been under scrutiny in the last year as well, because they've been under some financial constraints in this district. So they feel like possibly this could be some type of tie-in to alleviate some of these things, some of these programs such as Black History in the school districts. I see the case. I mean, I see how people are really in an uproar about this, because obviously Black history is something that we need, and a lot of kids aren't learning their history nowadays. But what do you guys personally feel?
Like, what was thrown away? Like, I didn't have like a Black history book. Like,
this is what they said. They said materials included in the bin,
and the fact that they
trash can were historic collections of Black history books, tapes, films, and from the district high school library.
So it sounds like they had a specific space and maybe some small programs surrounding Black history, and all those materials were tossed and disposed of. I would like to believe that it was accidental. I don't know how they were found, like we were talking about before. Maybe they were in a box and somebody just threw away the wrong box and didn't look in it. But the fact
whoever that guy is that did that, he's shitting his pants right now.
Such an idiot.
Damn it.
I think, but at the same time, when sometimes groups of people just kind of go with the group, like you kind of hear like, oh, they're racist, and then everybody sort of jumps on the bandwagon. But at the same time, if there's a budget cut issue, like there sounds like there's some inklings of, it would be easier if we didn't have to have a Black history separate section and have a way to maintain it, and historic collections of books and things like that may require very specific care taking, so to speak. So maybe there's a little extra to it in that town, and
it's just weird that they're just thrown away, like not given to Salvation Army, not given to, you know what I mean,
well,
or put some.
when you're
Yeah,
moving,
but here's what I think. I think they were moving some stuff. And probably didn't know the importance of it. Who knows who they had moving these items?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you probably think it was an accident.
Yeah, I think it was an accident personally. I mean, because I feel like they wouldn't be dumb enough in the district, especially when they're already under scrutiny.
Let's take all of our
African American content,
put it in this
put it in this bin. I just feel like that wouldn't be the smart move, because someone would notice, especially if it's leaving the library. They said that the district's enrollment has declined 58% in the recent years. So that's why some of them are like, whoa, what's going on? Is this something that was intentional or not intentional? So, well, we need our Black history, though. We need to keep that in our schools.
Well, that's the point. Maybe the problem is that we got to have a whole separate set of Black historyness. If we would put it in the darn history book with everything else.
So actually, maybe this is a positive thing.
Yes.
They was like, no, we won't go, and we're gonna take. They got to throw the other books away too. But I'm just saying, let's put some of that history into.
Throw some Black history, some Native American history, and the
history
books, and we won't have this problem, guys.
Exactly.
Right.
Well, it's funny. I did a little study on a little research on a couple other cases. They were saying other controversial school-related cases. In 2012, a student at a Georgia school, they were given a math problem that referenced. These are fourth graders that referenced a slave plantation.
Yeah.
One of the questions on their actual math problem was, a plantation owner had 100 slaves.
Yes.
If 3/5 of them are counted for representation, how many slaves will be counted?
That was an
actual question. That was an actual question.
And that I do not think was coincidence. That
That
think
is not coincidence.
On purpose.
That is not coincidence.
Really? That was not an accidental fraction on there.
Also in Florida, in Sunrise, Florida, April 2012, a second grade student, you know how we have our class pictures? A second grade student missed his class picture because he didn't get the proper, signage from his parents to sign off on the form. So the teacher instead put a photograph of a brown-colored smiley face on top of the student's picture.
I remember that too.
Now that's racist. God damn. That's racist.
But you know what's funny though? Like,
Wait a minute. So
in
he was
that-
in the picture, but he couldn't be seen because
He couldn't be
wasn't
seen because
signed?
he didn't sign.
So they had to
So
cover
they were,
his
so
face
they
somehow.
technically have to bleep him out. So the teacher took a black smiley face and put it on top of his face.
you know though the truth
Or
is
brown.
that
Excuse me,
it was
brown. Excuse me, brown smiley
I
face.
think that teacher meant well.
Yeah, because
But
low key, if it was a white
that-
person, they would have put the yellow face
That
on.
was
and- 'cause
vacant.
that's-
Listen, I don't even put no image. Put
I'm not mad at- I'm not as mad at that one as I am with the
School
plantation.
logo on that or something. Don't put no little brown face
But
over
that's
a little
because
brown smiley
some
face on
people
my.
are so removed from realizing like things like that are a problem. Like there's some people that would look at that and be like, oh, until you like pointed it out to them, like, do you realize?
That's crazy
and
racist.
it's really
I'm sorry.
sad, but it's ignorance. It's not
It's
racist.
ignorant. But it is.
Dude, no, but honestly, I've
It's
seen my
ignorance.
friends' yearbooks where if you didn't make it for your yearbook picture,
It says not pictured.
no, it doesn't even say that. I mean, that's what my school did. Their school had wild animals placed in the thing, and it was just a random animal.
Listen,
So I
don't
mean,
start
See,
with-
and then it's
don't-
gonna be a
listen,
monkey.
there's gonna be a
Oh,
monkey
it's
or a
gonna be
zebra.
over.
Don't get me started. Don't put the animal. Leave the animals alone.
I'll take the happy face any
I'm-
day. At least the
listen,
face was happy. Like
I'm
no.
just saying. Put
at
the
least it
school-
was a
It
human.
was at least it was a face.
Put just like a I don't know. Put something. Anything. I
Just
don't know.
blank.
Just blank. Just
Not
blank. Just not
pictured.
pictured.
And be
So
done.
that's what's going on there. All right.